With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
All right, let's go. Hey, kill. Red.
Here's Lawrence to throw right away. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
Red, 23.
On the ground, this is James Cook. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Lisa, 24. Here we go, sir.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
On red.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on downs.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Tight end going in motion here. Back to throw. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have 2 defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but, man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage.
And He gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up first and goal.
Putting the tight end in motion. Here's Achane. Good blocking, and he's in. De'Von Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
The Bills take over at first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First and 10.
11. Hey, kill.
Slot man in motion right. On first down, Lawrence. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Bills will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Anthony Gould now to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now, faking the give. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Tight end motioning left. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Well, the guy playing center field, the guy back there watching it all, had all the eyes on him, takes the interception, and goes all the way, Greg, for a very impressive touchdown.
Yeah, Mike, and I just think the quarterback just locked in on his receiver the entire way. And as you said, that center fielder sitting back there, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes, and once he got his hands on that ball, it was nothing but green grass the other way for the pick six.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's a give to Achane. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That one caught. It's Knox, the tight end. And he will have a Dolphins first down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18. He's got that complete to Knox.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Now a 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The motion man here is Mitchell. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the first down.
They'll look to throw. That's taken in. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's 1st and goal. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He pulls it in around the 5. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. And he can only salvage a couple there. Down to the 3. And now it's 4th and goal. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Ryland's kick is good. And the Dolphins are back within 4 at 14-10.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. Silver.
That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
13 Luke.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Gun. Hey, go. St. Bryce. Here we go, son.
Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
11 Agate.
They send him right out of the slot. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Look at the big man go. And he will go all the way. Dalton Kincaid, touchdown Buffalo. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Carlson's kick is good. And the Bills are out to a 21-10 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man is the rookie, Adonai Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
On the ground is H.A. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stephens. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Hey, run! Silver.
A first down throw for Lawrence. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Carlson able to knock through the extra point. And the Bills add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Dolphins 10.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up! Here we go!
The motion man here is Mitchell. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. That's caught. It's Mitchell. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 13 yards and the Dolphins first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. A run up the middle with Achane. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. Derek Nottie there to bring him down. That's out quickly to Mitchell. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's 3rd and 2. Open man, right side. He's got it. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Dolphins 1st down. That's taken in by Achane. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Oh, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. He keeps it himself, and he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll try it now with Achane. And he's going to have a Dolphins 1st down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains. They send the tight end in motion. Once again, it's Achane. And he's into the end zone. De'Von Achane. Touchdown, Miami. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2. On the carry, here's Achane. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Now an opening past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Hold it ready.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up
Go,
now
go,
for
let's go.
first
All right, let's
and
go.
10.
Time.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Hey, easy. Route. Here we go, son.
Lawrence throwing on fourth down. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he's going to have the Bills first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
Lisa 24.
They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
On red. Silver.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And he's got another one. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. That's his third touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
So
16. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And the Bills are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late.
That one intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt, accelerating toward midfield. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Hey. 30 left.
Back to throw. Lawrence. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Give him 18 yards on that one, and a 1st down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, run. 11. Hey, kill.
They'll send him over to the left. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. James Cook, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, let's go. 13, Luke. Hey, I'm gun. Sink right.
They put a receiver in motion to the left. 2nd down, Lawrence. He's going to air this one out. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Extra point now by Ryland. The kick is good. And the Dolphins are able to edge a bit closer. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, that recovery certainly makes things a little more interesting, but you're still down 2 possessions, so you've got to work fast, score quickly, and then line back up and recover another one.
And in motion is Brown. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got that complete to Knox. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Tight end on the move left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one taken in by Mitchell. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to about the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Go, go. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
A run out of the gun with Cook. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. A first down throw for Lawrence. And not wanting to take on any contact, he's going to slide to a stop. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down. A run with Cook. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Go, 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 go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
And he'll go down, back at the 4.
It's a loss.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Hey, run! Red.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt. He's inside the 40. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Dolphins. Now Ryland for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Dolphins have cut the deficit to 5. That scored too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
Here's Cook. So it's a win here for the Bills. They get the victory away.